Guys, so today we are going to discuss an example on selective mutism in form of a story, right? So there lived a 6-year-old girl named Emily, right, who possessed a radiant smile and a vibrant curiosity at home, right? However, whenever she stepped into her kindergarten classroom, an invisible force began to stifle her voice, revealing the presence of selective mutism, right? So here what happened. So Emily's parents, Sarah and Mark, initially attributed her silence at school to shyness, believing that she would eventually warm up to her classmates and teacher as well, right? However, as the weeks passed, Emily's reluctance to speak persisted, right? Even in situations where she was expected to participate in classroom activities, right? There also she suffered. So while Emily chatted freely at home, sharing her imaginative stories and expressing herself with ease, the school environment basically triggered a paralyzing anxiety that rendered her silent, right? During show and tell or group discussions in the classroom, her classmates animatedly shared their experiences while Emily sat quietly, her eyes downcast, right? So that was her situation, right? So concerned, Emily's teacher, Mrs. Thompson, she gently approached Sarah and Mark to basically discuss Emily's behavior altogether, right? Mrs. Thompson noticed that Emily's academic performance was hindered by her inability to verbalize her thoughts, right? And her social interactions were limited to non-verbal communication. She was not verbally communicating with anyone, right? Recognizing the need for professional guidance, Sarah and Mark sought the help of a child psychologist, right? So they basically so as to treat the selective mutism, right? Through careful observation and assessments, the psychologists confirmed that Emily's silence was not due to lack of language skills or let's say understanding, but basically stemmed from intense social anxiety, right? So that was let's say diagnosed, right? The therapeutic journey began with gradual exposure techniques, right? Emily, accompanied by her parents, engaged in play-based activities that basically gradually incorporated verbal communication in a very controlled and supportive environment, right? So the psychologists also collaborated with Mrs. Thompson to implement strategies in the classroom as well, right? Fostering a comfortable atmosphere for Emily to express herself, right? So that's how psychologists helped her, right? Over time, Emily's progress became very evident, right? She started whispering responses during her one-on-one interactions with psychologists, eventually gaining the confidence to speak in small group settings, right? The psychologists worked closely with Sarah and Mark as well, providing guidance on how to reinforce positive communication at home. So that's how it helped Emily, right? As the months passed, Emily's voice began to emerge in the classroom, right? Simple sentences turned into, let's say, enthusiastic contributions during the circle time, and Emily started forming connections with her peers, right? So again, her teacher, Mrs. Thompson, having witnessed Emily's transformation, adjusted classroom activities to accommodate her progress, right? So that's how it helped her, right? So the collaborative efforts of psychologists, parents and teacher showcase this effectiveness of a multidimensional approach to selective mutism, right? Emily's story highlights the importance of early intervention, a supportive environment, and also the role of educators and parents in fostering a child's communication skills and overcoming this entire social anxiety, right? So through consistent support, Emily reclaimed her voice, allowing her to, let's say, flourish academically and socially in the vibrant tapestry of elementary school. So yeah, so that was the story, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching this, and more videos are coming your way. Thank you so much.